Hey YouTube, Kendrick Meadows here. If you saw my last video, you probably saw that I broke an MD20. Now, I've had discussions with Mike from MD Arms, and he has said what I thought all along. I misfitted that drum to the gun, which is kind of hard to do. But when I went to fit the gun, I'll be honest, I was a little hasty. I used a Dremel tool. I hogged off a little too much material. And when the bolt cycled through, it's just barely skimming over the top of the drum where the two towers meet, which means if there's not enough material there, it's going to break the catch for the magazine well. So this video is going to be how to fix a broken MD20 using JB weld and some leftover plastic. It's pretty simple if you've got experience with composite materials and thermodynamics. Hey there YouTube, Kendrick Meadows again. If you saw my last video, you saw damages and me breaking a MD12. I've spoken with Mike from MD Arms, and we've confirmed that it was probably me misfitting that drum to the gun, causing the catch, this piece on the MD12 right there, to break. So this video I'm going to show ways of fixing that problem if you break yours. To start off, I fortunately had a couple of the AGP Arms Generation 2 10-round mags. What you will need to do is remove this metal round catch that connects the two towers together. You have the two towers, these two clamps, or these two hooks there. So we'll start by prying up the hooks on each side and removing it. Hopefully I'll be able to take you step by step through the process of repairing an MD12 arm. So I've popped it loose on both sides, and you should be able to slide the metal catch backwards very gently, and it should, in theory, come right off with a little bit of coaxing. And you should be careful not to break the plastic tabs. If you do that, you're kind of screwed. You'll have to go ahead and put more material on there. Okay, so we got the metal catch off. And the reason why we did that is to expose the hook here and all the material, the composite plastics around the hook. What that's going to provide is a clean surface to create something like this. Now this may not look like much. Matter of fact, this piece of plastic comes from a small container like this. You cut it along the sides here, and you cut the bottom off, and you apply some adhesive to the top and to one of these ribs, and you can gently fasten this on here as a full piece of plastic. Then with some skill and some practice, you take a torch and you heat the plastic to the point where it melts just ever so slightly around the catches. And then you use a blade of some kind, or a fingernail file, just something nice and flat and smooth that you can press down until the plastic takes the form that you're looking for. It doesn't have to be perfect at this point. What's important is that you get proper depth around the catch. More than anything, you need the depth. You can reposition the height as long as your plastic form has the right amount of depth. You'll be okay. Right, so we've already got the plastic form. This is it. This is the part, if I can get any kind of focus, which I don't think it's going to focus on it because it's clear plastic. This is the catch itself. It's indented here, it protrudes here, it's got the angled sides. I took JB weld and mixed it up, let it get kind of tacky, filled the inside. If you saw the video of me shooting the MD12 where it failed, you probably saw the part where in the living room I showed the back here missing the entire catch. So this is the new catch that I've formed. You turn it sideways, you can see it's got about the same amount of depth that this catch has. So we're dealing with about the same amount of material, only one's made out of JB weld as opposed to the nice, strong, sturdy plastic. On the MD arms drum, I removed the metal catch as well, the round catch that stops the shotgun shells from just popping out. What that's going to allow me to do when the JB weld is completely set is to gently grind down the JB weld and refit the entire mechanism to the gun, and hopefully it'll work out well. I'm planning on this taking the next 24 hours, and on the 24th, New Year's Eve, I'm headed back out to Memphis Lake State Recreational Area in between Ashland and Wahoo, Nebraska, and I'll try to plug it back together and fire some rounds out of the MD12. Hopefully we'll see good work this time. I'll be much more careful in fitting the thing. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. This is KE4, or Kendrick Meadows. Alright, giving it some time to set. The JB weld is much more firm. So we're going to come in, we're going to gently file material off of these sides to make them nice and smooth. The other place I need to clear is this part right here underneath the catch where the magazine tower / round catch clips on. You can see material right here that's going to need to go away. So I'm going to get to work on this and try to clean this new catch up, and hopefully I'll have another video fitting this back into the gun. Alright, so it's been several hours, not quite the 20 I had initially said, but I've done a lot more filing and I've fitted the drum to the gun, so it should work a lot better. If you come in and look, I've filed this plane down, I've cleaned the inside so that shotgun shells will fit through without catching on anything. And most importantly, I've carefully filed off a little bit of material at a time until the magazine, or the drum in this case, the MD20, I've been saying 12 a lot, it's an MD20, fits into the Saiga. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and show you magazine going into the gun. Got the front hook, put it in the front, lock it in, and it snaps in place right there. It's all the way back. There's just the most minute amount of wiggle, which is pretty good. It's a lot better than what I did initially. I'll be honest, I had a lot of slop the first time I did this. Then I've got a bunch of empty shotgun shells that I will go ahead and cram in here, and we'll cycle a couple of the shotgun shells through as if the gun were firing, as close as you can get to not shooting a gun with some empty shotgun shells. There's 4. And what we ought to see is the shells popping out nice and cleanly, the bolts cycling all the way through nice and cleanly, No hang-ups, no snags, nothing preventing this from working appropriately. And that snapped in, again, just the way it's supposed to. Alright, safety is off. Empty shotgun shells. Remember, these are not shotgun shells. There's no gunpowder. It's empty. So all I'm going to do is pull back real fast and just let it go. There goes one. Ooh, it didn't take it. It did take it. Ha! That was weird. There's another one. There's another one. That didn't take it. Again, it's working appropriately. The problem here is not the MD20. These shotgun shells are empty. When I say empty, these have already been shot. I just folded them over so that I could put them inside and give a quick demonstration. Don't take this thing hanging up on these as the MD20 doesn't work, because again, it's doing this through one of these and doing what I just did, you're going to jam almost every single time. If you look, the brass is all bent up. It's not the way to do it. It's an okay test. It's not the best test. It gives you an idea whether it's going to work. Alright, YouTube, that's all I got for now. I'll go ahead and put one more video up of fitting the gun and then Friday I'll go out and shoot the gun, and hopefully, if all goes well, you'll see how to fix your broken MD20. Thanks a lot.